The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he's got his target, Harris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Eason sets to throw it. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Eason able to find Gray here.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Eason to throw.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Here's Colby Wadman now.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Harris to return.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Murray to air it out again.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Throwing is Eason. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now Eason.
Buying time to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The Broncos at 3-8 on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
If that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it, and boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Murray flips us forward on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
53 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 41,
Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jets 28, Broncos 7. Brett Maher to kick off for the Jets.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Eason's throw there complete to Allen.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Eason.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Eason going to try and throw for it.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's got some space here.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The slot man in motion right.
On first down, Jacob Eason. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Eason, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before break. Eason. He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
That's complete left side to Gray.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun is Eason.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Murray now on 1st down. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for...
Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Eason under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Murray now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Jets.
Quez Watkins, 28 yards. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Broncos 7. Brett Maher to kick off for the Jets.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Eason sets to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Allen's got it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First and 10, Eason. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they put.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man complete. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A give up the middle to Gibson. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and that's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins, 50 yards. And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Murray going to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. To throw, it's Murray. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
That's one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And he's got his target, Harris. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And He's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Murray. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Murray. It's brought in by Harris. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. But maybe some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Green, green, green.
Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my